Solid Edge has many good dimensioning tools, so in this tutorial I would just like to have a quick look at how some of them work and some of the functions that you may not have been aware of. So if we start with this Smart Dimension tool, this is sort of similar to a dimension element. We can pick up off a line and it will give us the distance of the line. If I right mouse click, it will reset it and start again. It will give us a line, so on an angled line it will give us it at a parallel. If I hold the shift key down, we can actually just get it to switch to horizontal or vertical. If we pick up on a circle, it will give us a diameter. If we pick on an arc, it will give us the radius of the arc. So if I hit the D key, that switches it to diameter. If we hit the A key, it gives us the angular length of the arc. And if I hit the A key again, it switches it to the actual length. So what we're doing is we're switching through some of these other options in here on the tool command bar. Similarly with angular lines, we can switch. So if I hit the A key, you can see that it switched to the angle. Depending on where you place the dimension defines the orientation of that angular dimension. Moving on from the Smart Dimension, we also have a distance between dimension. So this allows you to create stacked or chain dimensions. So just one comment here. When you're placing dimensions, it's probably better to avoid clicking on these key points here. That can sometimes give weird results, especially on the angled dimensions. So if I place a dimension from here to here, and depending on which position you take your cursor defines whether it's going to be horizontal or vertical. So we place that first dimension. Now that datum edge has been held, so when I pick up off the second one, I can choose whether it's going to be chain dimension or stacked just by positioning the cursor, and this will define how all the other dimensions within the set are defined. So I can place that one as a stacked dimension. I can place another point in here, and we'll just quickly place the last couple. Now something that's worth mentioning, if I restart the command, I could right mouse click to just start dimensioning from a different datum. If I then decided that I actually wanted to add this into this stack here, and I sort of would assume that you just drop it in or whatever, all you end up with is overlapping dimensions, or you've got to shuffle everything else around. So the way to get around this is to actually pick up off the leader line, and that then sort of registers it against this stack of dimensions. So when we place our dimension this way, it shuffles everything out to fit. So right mouse clicking to reset, I can then choose a new datum and position my dimensions out to the side this time. So dimensioning is quite good with the distance between command. Something else that we forgot to look at in the Smart Dimension is the same in the distance between. We have a tangent option here, so that can be, before you start the command, that can be toggled with the T key, and depending on where you pick up on the arc, I've gone outside on both these, it takes that tangent point. Likewise, if I go from the inside, we can dimension to the inside at the distance between the two holes. So one more option in there. Something else I'd like to look at is doing a symmetric diameter dimension, which I would typically use more in the part environment when you're defining your sketches that you want to revolve. So you can do a half diameter dimension. Just for this I will add the center lines in, so I pick on the view and that picks up all the holes and puts the center lines on those. So our symmetric diameter dimension, we can pick up starting by the center line and then pick on the line, and you can see here that we've got the option of whether it's half or a full dimension on there, and it will place the diameter symbol on there automatically for you. That one can also be useful if you're only doing, say, a cutaway view and you're only seeing half of the dimension. Other things that are worth mentioning are when we define our smart dimension, the default is that it will be parallel to the line. If you decide that you wanted to change that, we can right mouse click on the dimension and go to properties, and under the text tab you can see that the orientation is parallel. We can change that to horizontal, and then that comes through. So you can also work with adding that type of dimension style into your template, so that where you've got the style here, you could have another one that said ISO horizontal, for example, and that gives you a lot more flexibility. One of the other things available is the prefix. So if we click on the prefix tool, you can see that we've got standard symbols that you can add for holes. You can have that defined by using these functions, and you can apply prefixes to these dimensions. So we could put a prefix in here, such as this, and you can see that the dimension actually has the prefix. So that's my quick overview of the dimensioning tools, and hope it's been useful.